Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, a man praised by conservatives for speaking his mind and criticized by others for going too far. From his takes on freedom, women, and race to comments about abortion and identity, Kirk has spent years walking the thin line between boldness and controversy. Let's look at 7 of Charlie Kirk's most controversial statements, what he said, the reactions they sparked, and why they are debated still. In April 2023, while speaking at a church event in Salt Lake City, Charlie Kirk made a statement that shocked many. To his audience, Kirk was defending liberty, arguing that freedom always carries a price. But for others, this wasn't courage. It was callousness. Critics accused him of placing ideology above human life. Still, this quote cemented his image as a man who believes no cost is too high to protect what he sees as fundamental American rights. Charlie Kirk's views on women have sparked debate for years. He's often said women should focus on marriage and motherhood before careers. He's gone further, criticizing birth control, saying it makes women angry and bitter. And in one discussion, he claimed women over 30 are less attractive in the dating world. To his supporters, Kirk was defending traditional family values. But for women's rights advocates, his words sounded like a step backward, a dismissal of independence and modern equality. These statements made him a symbol of America's ongoing gender divide. Perhaps one of his most shocking claims came when Kirk compared abortion to one of history's darkest atrocities, the Holocaust. To him, the comparison highlighted moral decay. To critics, it was deeply offensive, trivializing the suffering of Holocaust victims to make a political point. Jewish leaders condemned the analogy, calling it historically false and morally indecent. But Kirk stood firm, saying the truth is often uncomfortable. This moment defined how his rhetoric often crosses emotional and historical lines. During the global pandemic, Kirk used the phrase China virus, a term widely criticized as racially charged. He also compared vaccine mandates to apartheid, arguing that they divided society between the compliant and the free. Health experts said his language spread misinformation and fueled distrust. But Kirk claimed he was simply defending liberty and questioning government control. This controversy put him squarely in the center of America's fight over truth, science, and personal freedom. In 2024, Charlie Kirk made a statement that reignited debate over race on a podcast. He said, "If I see a black pilot, I just hope he's qualified." The internet exploded. Many called it racist, implying black professionals are less competent. Kirk defended himself, saying he was criticizing diversity quotas, not race. But for many, that explanation didn't erase the harm. The moment became one of his most replayed and most divisive quotes ever. When Juneteenth was recognized as a federal holiday, Kirk called it neo-segregationist and anti-American. He argued that honoring Juneteenth was designed to replace Independence Day, calling it a political tool to divide Americans. Critics disagreed, saying Juneteenth celebrates the very idea of freedom and equality. This controversy showed how even a day meant for unity became a new battlefield in America's culture war. Kirk has also drawn backlash for his remarks about LGBTQ+ issues. He's called inclusive education sexual anarchy, and labeled the transgender rights movement as a destructive social contagion. Supporters see him as defending traditional beliefs. But LGBTQ+ advocates say his words dehumanize and endanger real people. Once again, Kirk's message lands where freedom of speech and harm collide. Charlie Kirk was many things: bold, unfiltered, controversial, and, above all, committed. He didn't seek approval, he sought conviction. Whether you agreed with his beliefs or not, there's no denying his impact on America's political conversation. He challenged norms, questioned authority, and inspired millions to think differently. Now, as the world reflects on his legacy, Charlie Kirk will be remembered not just for his words,